Hi everyone, welcome back. This video is just going to be about a simple way that I put coloured eyeshadows on, and as you can see I've done the look on one half of my eye, one half of my face rather, so I'm just going to go through how I do this look. Basically you can use any colour. I've used a red because it shows really well on camera, but you could use a blue, you could use a green, a teal, a brown, you could use any bright colour that you want, because a lot of people find that bright colours are quite scary and they don't know how to do them, so this is just a way that works for me. So I hope that you find it useful, and we'll get started. So I'm just going to zoom in so that you can see the look properly. So basically we've created a bit of a winged eye. Before I've started the look I've already applied foundation, I've done my eyebrows and put blusher on and everything else. So this is basically the look that we're going to aim for. And we're going to start off by applying some MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. You can use any base that works for you. You know, Urban Decay, Primer Potion, Shadow Insurance, just whichever works. And we're just going to take that up to the socket bone. We're not going to take it right up to the brow because the shadow doesn't go right up to the brow in this particular look. Obviously if you want to take it upwards rather than outwards, that's fine, it's completely up to you. I'm also going to use my little finger just to drag a little tiny bit of that under the eye. Obviously be careful because the skin's very delicate there. And basically just get your eye tacky, because the matte shadows that we're going to be using need a good base to stick to. A lot of people have problems with these matte shadows because they don't use a decent base, and unless they've got a decent base to stick to they do tend to look a bit wishy-washy. So this one, we're going to be using all our mascara eyeshadows in this tutorial, but obviously you can use whichever make you want. The pink I'm using is called Predator, and it's this really hot pink shade. So hopefully that's zoomed in, that's focused in on that, and you'll be able to see that properly. I'm going to use just a flat shader brush like this. This one's actually from Elf, and just load up the brush on one side, tap off the excess so it looks like that. Then just gently start applying up to the socket bone. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit raggedy at the top edge because we are going to be blending. Just like that. And basically just stop there, don't take it any further out than your eye. Second shade, so we've got a decent covering of that all over the lid. Next we're going to take a fluffy brush. This is a MAC 226, and we're going to take a white shadow. This one is a shimmer shadow called Moonflower. You can use any shimmery white or even a matte white if you want. Tickle the end of the brush into the shadow, tap off the excess, and then apply that to the inner corner and just blend those really well in small circles, because we don't want the inner corner of the eye to look too sort of clogged up with colour. We're also going to apply a little bit of that underneath the brow bone, just using that same fluffy brush like so, just to give a little bit of a natural highlight to the eye. The next thing we're going to take is a sort of pale golden brown shadow called Bronx. This is Bronx by Illamasqua, but I'm sure there are thousands and thousands of similar eyeshadows out there. So just pick one that works for you, that you have in your collection. Dust off the red from your brush, and again load up your brush, concentrating on the end this time rather than the flat part, because what we're going to do is use this brush to build a shape, and we're going to wing out, and then just basically with your eye relaxed, just basically a straight line from the apex of your lid, so the highest point of the lid, outwards and upwards from there until they meet. And don't be scared to just sort of draw it underneath as well. because we need to have colour underneath the eye too for this look to work. So we've got that shape, yeah. I've took that out a little bit too far there. Okay, then we're going to take that same brush, actually we're not, we're going to take a 217 and just in very small circles just blend that, and then in wind sweeper motions bring it into the inner corner, so we've got those three shadows just coming together and blending, and we don't get any harsh lines. And make sure that is blended out underneath as well, just like that, just like that. Flat brush again, and this shade is called Tango, which is a sort of deeper red with a deeper brown with an orange undertone, which looks like this. Again, take your brush and the flat part into the eyeshadow like this. Pick up quite a decent amount, tap off the excess, and just into the socket we're going to create that outer V, so like so, and we can take quite a lot just to really intensify that outer corner. It's the sort of the same principle as a smoky eye, but we're just using colours. And again, drag it underneath. Okay, a little bit more for good luck. And then once more, taking our fluffy brush, which is our 217, blend that out in circles. Okay, so we've got that basic shape, and once we're happy that they're both pretty much even, we need to, I'm fairly happy with that. We're going to take a liner. This one particularly is called Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Bourbon, like so, and it's basically a sort of sparkly brown with very subtle sparkles, which looks like that. And we're going to line the waterline, like so, just under the outer third of the lower lid. Take it up slightly, and then we're going to just line that top lash line. It's really hard to do on camera. Just again echoing that wing shape, we're not sort of taking it out to a flick or anything. Okay, like that. Finally, we're going to add a little touch of mascara. I'm just using Sexy Curves Rare Removal London, but you can use whatever mascara pleases you. Wiggle it through the roots, pull up. So like I say, this, you don't have to just use this with the colours I've recommended. This look basically works with blues or anything, as long as you sort of use those two darker colours on the outside. So I'm just going to zoom out now, out rather, so you can see this is the finished look. On my cheeks I've used an e.l.f. blush in Coral, and I've also used Love by Illamasqua. And on my lips I've used this cream blush called Rude by Illamasqua, which looks fab. It's kind of subtle enough to wear as a lipstick as well. With sort of bright look like this, you need to sort of downplay the rest of your face, I think. That's my opinion, you can go for whatever you want. So I hope this was useful. Please let me know if you like this video or not, and I'll do more like this. Thanks for watching, bye!